What's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I thank everybody for coming to the channels. Like and subscribe and leave me your comments, whether positive or negative. This conversation video is number 319. This is live conversation number 319. And we're broadcasting from two of my YouTube channels, Tony Harvin, which is my primary YouTube channel, and my secondary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. And the topic is, could people in a relationship, of course a committed relationship, striving towards marriage or marriage, have friends of the opposite sex? We also going to continue what they was talking about in the last video not too long ago, for sure. Yeah, I know I'm not here to violate any type of community guidelines, any type of copyright infringement. Yeah, I know my disclaimer. I'm not a pastor, preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church. Once again, we're broadcasting from two YouTube channels, Tony Harvin and Tony Harvin Network. So if you see me responding to somebody you do not see in the chat room, that is because they are on the other YouTube channel and I'm responding to them, and I could see both chat rooms at one time. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Shout out to everybody out there who are new subscribers and things like that. Thank you for coming to the channel, for sure. It's greatly appreciated. And those who've been coming to the channel, for quite a bit, I definitely appreciate that. And God bless everybody out there, for sure. All right, what's up to Henry Ross? What up? What up? Shout out to you. Nicole Morris says, I don't think that's a good idea. I think once a person is married, no single people, especially of the opposite sex, have no business hanging with a married person. Man, that's funny. No single people, you stated, especially of the opposite sex, have no business hanging with a married person. Listen, you might have some people who disagree with that. You understand that? Who's to say that the person who's single, they could get some jewels, they could get some advice from that married person or couple? I'm not talking about the opposite sex. Excuse me, of the opposite sex. You know what I mean? If that's the only thing you're referring to, let me know. All right. Henry Ross says, just to keep it safe, yes and no on the relationship, because between married couples having friends. It depends on who are the friends in their lives. Are they holy, righteous, or filthy? Oh man, that's funny. What up to Sam? He says, I just finished watching Boyfriend and Girlfriend on Tony Harvin TV. I guess you're referring to the video of Pastor Gino Jennings, whereas though I have it titled Boyfriend and Girlfriend. Thank you, appreciate it. That's my third YouTube channel, Tony Harvin TV, which is doing pretty good over there. So if you haven't subscribed to my third YouTube channel, it's Tony Harvin TV. Thank everybody for subscribing to my other two YouTube channels. All right, what's up to Willette Washington? Shout out to you, Beverly P. What up? What up? What up? What's up to Gwendolyn? He says no. You kept it short and sweet. No. Shout out to Gwendolyn. What's up to D Bear? Courtney. He says all good. Rainy day in California. What's up to Jeremy Dunbar? Shout out to you. Patty Brown. I'm good. I'm just relaxing. Just relaxing here on this conversational video that we're talking about this subject. Can people in a marriage or people who are in a committed relationship that's striving towards a marriage, can they have friends of the opposite sex? Listen, trolls and haters, if y'all tuning in, listen, y'all can join the conversation. It's all good. If you have a disagreement, if you don't like this channel, it's okay. You could join the conversation. You understand? You could join the conversation for sure. What's up to Bless? What's up to Gail? What up? What up? What up? Shout out to you. Just straight facts. Shout out to you for sure. All right. Delma Speck. AG, what up? You says people go into a relationship with friends. Why dismiss them because you are now married? You about to start something. Listen, you took the match out. You're heading towards the gasoline. You you about to start something here, man. He says people go into a relationship with friends. Well, some people do. You understand that? Some people do. Some people got a gang of friends. You know what I mean? And in these days, people calling their sex buddies their friends. Some people take it a step further. They call their sex buddies bros or sis and whatnot. You understand that? So you're saying why dismiss them now that you're married? You understand that? You're about to start something. Listen, he said it. Excuse me. This person said it, not me. Listen, leave Tony Harvin out of it. Whoever's listening, if you know me on the outside of YouTube, leave me out of it. I don't have nothing to do with this person comment. All right? All right. What's up to Sister Claire? Shout out to you. Valid. Listen, I know you're gonna have something to say on this one. Delma Spec says, no, some people are too sneaky. Listen, I agree. Men and women. It's just that women they tend to get away with it a little bit better than fellas. You know, a woman might come off like she's an angel or something like that, like she's innocent. Yeah, okay. Yeah, right. You understand that? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? A lot of women are good with that. A lot of women out here. I'm not bashing y'all. It's just that a lot of fellas, a lot of us are too stupid, and sometimes we may get caught for doing silly things. You know what I mean? I would know. I was young before. You understand? All right. Heather Williams. what if the ex-wife wanted to be involved? What do you mean by that? I don't get what you're trying to say with that one. Could you please try to rephrase that comments? I'm trying to understand. All right. What's up to Sheila Davis? Shout out to you. What's up to Johnny? What up? He says, remember the TV show Friends, never mind the Rachel and Ross. What up to Cassie Williams? Sam says, yeah, friends, okay, but not close friends. Don't be hanging out together with only the both of you. Oh, man. Claire says, friend, I feel like it's a pretty broad word. It could mean just someone you're friendly with, like an acquaintance, in which case it would be okay. I think just not too friendly. Not too friendly. TNT says, sometimes them old friends be more than just friends. And when you in a relationship, you got to trim the grass and reveal all of that. Wow. That's a good one right there for sure. All right. Cassie says, if the person is like a brother to me, I don't think it's wrong. He just can't come around as often. Oh, man. Jeremy said, that's why I say friends are friends, pals are pals, but buddies sleep together. Uh-oh. Wow. Sam says, we must love one another, talking about people and the truth. Valor says, people that's overzealous will dismiss them. Claire says, there would have to be very strong boundaries. Sam says, but no friends to people of the world. Henry, it's about trustworthy, and can we say this in these times? Listen, in these days, man, trustworthy is very, very thin. I don't care who you are. You understand that? It's very, very thin. For sure. All right. He says, keep it honest. Your partner likely already knows your friends, especially before the wedding. G Swole, what up? As long as they're not trying to mess around with their friends or talk to them about their marriage problems, then it's cool. All right. He says, that's adultery ex-wife. Oh, man, these comments, y'all. Willard says, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or husband is your friend. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Just straight facts. Says, my nephew and his wife have trouble in their marriage. I refuse to be a part of. I don't get it though. But she took him over the but she took him over to the woman's house. Hmm, interesting. Jeremy says I wouldn't give any place for the assumption of any foul play. That's why people who are married go out with other married couples. It's wise to use good judgment. Hmm. Okay. D Bear says I would say no because people don't know how to respect boundaries. Yeah, you right. You're right. Johnny says no. The temptation is there, so don't tempt yourself. Hmm. He says if you don't have self control, then no. That's a good one right there. Self control. You're right. Sister Claire says, right, I trust God, but otherwise it's hard to give your full trust to people they can take advantage of. Sam, and you say he's only just a friend. Ah, man. Biz Marquis, huh? Valid. You said you can still be friends with people that's of the world, but sometimes holiness feels like a lonely road sometimes. Wow. Wow. Wow, a lonely road. What do you mean by that? That holiness feels like a lonely road. You know what I mean? Because you got some people in holiness that are trustworthy. You understand that? Of course, very few, but what do you mean by that? All right. um May says, what up to May? You says, why do some men and women get bored in their marriage if they can't have friends that's single, and why show? Let me see if you wrote anything else. I mean, I can't call it for people. I can't speak for people who get bored. I don't know. You understand that? I'm one individual just in general. In general, I'm a person that less to no times I ever get bored. You understand that? I don't get bored. I don't understand how people would get bored with somebody that they wanted to marry. You understand that? Was I mean, I don't want to get, too I don't want to get too graphic and whatnot and things like that. But some people do get bored with this, just having the same meat uh on a day-to-day basis. Some people do. Why? Then why marry the person if it's all about, entertainment or having fun all day? You understand that? Sometimes you need those moments on the couch all day. You understand? Even with the TV on, the TV off. It don't matter. Sometimes you just need to sit down on the porch together. You know what I mean? Just watching the cars pass. I mean, I work on a flatbed truck. And when I deliver the mulch or whatever constructional materials to residential places, sometimes it mainly like older people who are retired and stuff like that. And they just enjoying themselves together. Old couples sitting in front of the house, 7 in the morning when I'm dropping off the pallets and whatnot. Woman, man, they sitting out, just chilling, enjoying the weather. They about to get their construction material, the mulch to put down on the floor, on the ground, outside. They enjoying each other, alone, just looking at the cars whiz by, enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? They having that quality time together. But some people just think it's all about fun in a committed relationship or marriage and whatnot. Well, it's not. You know what I mean? That connection you build with each other. You know what I'm saying? It took me a long time to get wisdom on that. You know what I mean? In my 30s, because I wasn't always like this, for sure. All right, Nicole Martin. A real long time friend who grew up with family would respect their marriage and not be around that marriage. I agree with that. I agree, for sure. You know, Sister Claire says, and you don't want there to be rumors about you avoid even the appearance of an affair, even if it's not true. I agree with that. Henry Ross says old high school friends and back in elementary to have got to go when looking for marriage and then starting a family you mentioned. Cassie Williams says, what if you're not attracted to the person? Doesn't make it easier to have them as a friend. Attraction. Attraction. Wow. Mm. Listen, like I don't know. You understand that? I don't know. As far as like attraction, does attraction has anything to do with people falling into something? Maybe a little bit. You understand that? Maybe a little bit, because even unattractive friends, they have fallen into certain things together. You know what I mean? They have fallen into affairs, even if a person is not attracted to that person. You know what I mean? All right. Um, just straight facts says a married woman don't have no business being friends with a single woman. Oh man. What up to Bob T and TNT? You says what's good everybody in the chat for sure. All right. You says if you had a friend with a wife, she's supposed to say if you had a friend with a wife and she came to you, would you tell your friend about that? If you had a friend with a wife and she came to you, what you mean by came? Like trying to come on to him and trying to flirt? You know what I mean? That's what you're talking about. Because at the end of the day, out of respect, even if the wife send you a friend request, you know what I'm saying? Out of respect, listen, bro. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get it. Your wife sent me a friend request. I just got to let you know that out of respect. Is it okay? You understand? Just out of respect. So if you're talking about in that sense, yes, of course, speak up. But we have seen and probably have heard that, what I mean, some fellas fall for the okie doke, and a lot of friendships have been ruined over that. Right? Sister Claire said, just because you're single doesn't mean you're looking or trying to get attention. Courtney says, I think that if people get bored in a relationship, they are not interested in the particular person they're with, nor in the relationship growth. Some people just keep to themselves, Claire says. What's up to Lee Rhodes? Fallon says, it's a lonely road because most people don't know what you're going through. Holiness, being honest, is painful and it's not fun, bro. Well, listen, man. A lot of us are in holiness. At the end of the day, you understand. If you speak about being honest, I mean it's tough, man. It's hard. You understand, but it's definitely worth it. You know what I mean? For sure. Right? Just they can have a dog for a friend. Hmm. Sam says, women should have only women friends and men should have only male friends. Tweety says, I wouldn't allow a female to be in my home with my husband while I wasn't at home. Wow. That's deep right there. Because you got some people who just come to your house unexpectedly or too comfortable. You understand? John might come to his friend Bill's house and Bill's not home, but his wife is. You know what I mean? And he's attracted to her. Stuff like that could happen. You know what I mean? In general, nobody's allowed to come here unexpectedly, as far as like, family members, male, anybody. Anybody for sure. Especially married. I don't allow none of that type of stuff. I've started before. So if you got the same mindset now, you know, when you got your lady with you and whatnot, that stuff is not happening at all. Even if hypothetically speaking, in general, I'm home or not, it's not happening. No unexpected visitors at all. You understand? A lot of people don't even know where I live. For sure. You know what I mean? You bet not look me up on white pages. You know? Those out there who know me off of YouTube. I treat you just like a robber. You know what I mean? Just like a robber. All right? But that's a good comment right there. Because even women do it. Show up unexpectedly. They might be attracted to their friend's husband. Try to seduce him and everything. But of course, it starts off slowly. Of course, listen. You see people, they playing around and stuff like that, laughing and joking. I wasn't a person like that. When I was dealing with women and whatnot, laughing and joking with their friends and what have you. Touchy feely type of thing. Nah, no way. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was younger, at all. Because listen, you don't want that female over there to start having some type of feelings for you. You understand that? Then she might conjure up some type of lie because she like you. You know what I mean? Or trying to get the cutty. You understand that? They're trying to get the cutty. All right? He says you can get bored, Tony. Marriage is supposed to be fun. Really? You're supposed to have fun all day in a marriage. Honey, I'm home after 14 hours of work. I done got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, done clocked in at 5 o'clock a.m. I done got out at 7 p.m. Been stuck in traffic. I'm just now getting home at 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m. You think I want to have fun? You know what I'm saying? I want to freshen up, have me a nice dinner, and be pampered. You understand? By the wifey, if I still have enough energy from work. You know what I mean? So you might have every day is not going to be fun. You understand that? I mean, if that's what you want to do, fine. You want to have fun all day, before work, after work. Sundays when you sleep. You understand? You want to have fun when you handling your business in the restroom. Hey, by all means, that's on you. You understand? All right. Claire says, but things change one day. The light switch could come on suddenly. You're attractive. You're attracted. Yep. Sheila Davis says, of course you can have friends of the opposite sex, but you must show the utmost respect to the married couple. Henry Ross, you said that's why I'm glad that the truth of God is here to break down all this, to go back to sanity, because this world have gotten to be insane. He said, in keeping things honest, adults don't play games. Children, on the other hand, may. He says, yes, why not? It depends on the spouse, whether or not they trust them. What's up to Chanel Austin? Hope all is well. For sure. He says, I suggest don't get married for the looks only. The looks should be a part of it too. I agree. He said, holiness is beautiful. When it comes to when it comes to these relationships, people say they don't like this or that and do being in a compromised situation. Sister Clay said, holiness is hard, but there is also a lot of fun in the Lord. There is a lot of joy with the hardship. Appreciate that. Beverly. G. Swole says, am I wrong for telling women no when they tried to get me to do them favors, knowing they got a husband to do that? No, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all. You understand? You're right. If a female got a husband, you're right. That man's supposed to be holding down that fort of doing those things. You're right. You know what I mean? I'm not calling you a puppet or whatever the case may be. But those women you got women out there like that. They have a husband. and then they try to get other men to do things for them. You understand? They want their cake and eat it too. You know, so you're absolutely not wrong. Hey, tell them no all day. You know, you got your man, he got 2 hands or whatever the case may be, even if he got no arms or no legs and he's blind and deaf, she still got a husband. You understand? At the end of the day, that's not your problem. That's not your issue. That's just my opinion. At the end of the day, for sure. All right. Appreciate that. Just straight facts. What up to Gin Juice? Appreciate that. What up to Thelma? AG says adult friends won't try to visit unexpected. He says that happened to my papa. The guy friend knew that he was at work. Wow. Jen says I was watching your replay about the cop that got dropped off. Didn't realize you were live. Yeah, we here. Cat says I don't like it when guys are aggressive when trying to talk to you. It's very uncomfortable. Yo, mommy, I'm trying to get your number. No, what? No, you got a man? What that got to do with me? I'm trying to, aggressive. They ain't normal. Like, hey, how you doing, miss? How was your day? Your day was beautiful. Okay, I mean, my day is just like you too. Beautiful. You understand? Listen, they ain't smooth like that in these days. You got to be aggressive. There's a lot of aggressive fellas out here. For what? Take your time, patience. If you see a woman that you're interested in, even if it's a woman in holiness, and whatnot. I always use the story when the guy came on here months ago. He said he was trying to talk to a female in the church, and she shot him down. Hey, it don't matter if you go to the same church, you got the Holy Ghost, you've been baptized in the water. I mean, it means something, but it don't mean you're going to connect or be compatible to talk and to build a relationship in marriage. You understand that? A lot of people see it that way. Well, I'm in holiness. I've been baptized, right? I'm single. She's single. You know what I mean? She gonna automatically say yes. No, it don't work that way. You understand? It don't work that way at all. You understand? Because if a woman is not interested in you, brother, it don't matter if you've been in holiness all your life. It don't matter. You understand that? She could shoot you down. And guess what? She go right about her business at the end of the day, for sure. All right? He said, marriage is fun. He said, stop the cap. Johnny says, I love holiness. It keeps you right with you and God. PJ said, you're a fool to let a man or woman put you in hell. What's up to Luna? Just straight facts said, sometimes you don't know what kind of spirit these people are carrying. I understood that, Jen. What's up to Toya? What up? What's up to DK? You says, greetings, what up? You said, who wants to wake up to a hideous looking person? Not me, let's be real. I mean, that's cool, for sure. I mean, looks ain't everything, but of course we want somebody we desire. We're human. You know what I mean? We're human at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody who's attracted to me or vice versa may not be attracted to somebody else and vice versa. You understand? Everybody have a different preference upon who you like. I think I put up the video. I think it's called Sex and Good Looks by PJ. When he speak about, folks being attracted to other people. You understand? We got different preferences at the end of the day. Some people like, overweight people. Some people like skinny sticks. Some people like thickness. Some people like nice eyes, nice lips, fit people, whatever. At the end of the day, for sure, it's just a way of life. You understand that? Just because a person is in holiness and he or she is unattractive at the end of the day, for sure, Of course, that don't mean that they don't deserve somebody, but that don't mean if they unattractive to the next person, that don't mean that they supposed to talk to them just because they are in holiness and they've been baptized the right way and everything. That don't mean that. You understand that? If a person is unattractive, hey, it just got to be real. You understand that? Just got to be real about it. You know what I mean? All right. Michelle said some of these comments sound hypocritical. You said a married woman shouldn't have some single girlfriends, so you just drop friends that you had all your life. Are these girlfriends or acquaintances? He says they're looking for a sugar daddy. What up? Valerie Luna says it depends on the friend, but I don't have many, and the ones I do are married. He says, how do you feel about Usher flirting with Alicia Keys during his Super Bowl performance, knowing she's married to Swiss Beats? Swizzy. To my knowledge, they are not saved. To my knowledge, they are not, striving for God. You understand that? And to my knowledge, of course, we listen to worldly music like that: Swiss Beats, Rough Riders, DMX, LOX, Eve, Drag On. We listen to that era of music. You understand that? We listen to the Alicia Keys. Some people want it all. You understand that? We listen to that type of stuff. And I had good knowledge that, of course, Swiss gave the approval way beforehand. Of course, he had to give the approval upon Usher. You know what I mean? Grabbing on his woman like that. And a lot of people took it out of context, like Usher just did it randomly, which wasn't true. But that's what they do. Of course, people in holiness ain't going to do that at all. You understand that? Definitely not. Me personally, I wouldn't want no man at all. You understand that? Not even to massage, unless you're a certified doctor. You understand that? There for a medical reason. You know what I mean? Then you could lay your hands on the woman. Unless you're a doctor. What they call them doctors? Those gynos and whatnot. I don't even like to think about those doctors. You understand that? But a situation like Usher and Alicia Keys, I wouldn't have gave the okay on that one. I wouldn't have gave the okay at all. You understand? I mean, but Swiss Beats, he gave the okay way beforehand. Way beforehand. Because they got to rehearse and everything like that. You understand? That's what they do. Sinners and whatnot, ungodly people, that's what they do. But folks in holiness, no. Ain't no man holding on a woman from behind. You understand that? I mean, Alicia Keys, she's a beautiful woman. I'm not going to lie. I mean, you haven't heard no crazy stories about her and things like that. She's a very beautiful woman. You understand? But no way. I wouldn't give the okay upon that. Not at all. All right? Let me see. Willett says a man can be cute, but if his ways are ugly, it won't mean a thing. That's funny. He says, look at it from the either's point of view. Do you think your wife would mind if you hanging out with women friends? And for the man, will you like it if your wife is hanging out with men? Food for thought. Brain Dropper says, why shouldn't a married person have friends of the opposite sex? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm confused by some of the comments. This is talking about the opposite sex. You're right. Claire says, but to your right, it's to look holy too. It's different in real life. Oh man. Violet says you can't help yourself sometimes. Looks matter. Your kid's going to be hideous. I mean, man, I don't know what to say about that one. Luna says, in my marriage, me and my husband do not have friends of the opposite sex. He never had a female friend before we got married. Not happening after, and that's my personal opinion. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He says Swiss Beats was okay with it, so that's that. Yeah. I mean, hey. Simple as that. Everybody just went crazy. Everybody went crazy. Like, why he let Usher hug on his wife like that? You gotta really think they had a bunch of rehearsals way beforehand. And you know how them rehearsals, how long they take, especially for the Super Bowl. A month, 2 months. So she had to relay that to her husband, Swiss Beats. It wasn't like he was blindsided. You understand that? I believe he was there. You know what I mean? All right. So people seeing it from the perspective that, you know, Usher, you know, I guess he had some dealing with this Kiki Palmer, if that's how you pronounce her name. You understand? All right. So everybody's talking about Swiss Beats, but what about why they didn't bring up Usher's fiance or his wife or whatever the case may be? All right. Said he didn't get no approval. Usher became possessed with the lust demon. Ah, cut it out. Oh man, y'all funny, man. Oh man, y'all funny. But I agree with the lust part. Yeah, it's funny. Willette says you better watch some of those doctors too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Smooth says, I don't know if you watch closely, her facial expression seemed like she wasn't expecting him to do all of that. Well, like I said, you know how long those rehearsals take. You know how long those rehearsals take. You understand? So people are going to paint their own narrative to something. You know what I mean? There's millions of narratives to that Super Bowl incident. You know what I mean? That's just how social media is and how the media is. All right. Okay. Valor says, to be real, every man wants to have beautiful children. I don't want no ugly wife. Okay. All right. I mean, hey, if that's on you, that's fine. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, man. If you want a beautiful wife, fine. Of your preference, that's cool. You understand? Hey. But be clear, she got to keep that up, man. She got to keep that up for sure. Be clear on that one. You know, because the older you get, the more you gotta work yourself out to keep that up, to keep that physique up. You know, you see a lot of people from high school. You know, there was cheerleaders who was beautiful or star athletes. Now in these days, they looking hideous. You understand? All right. Or some women and men let themselves get away after marriage. You know? Claire says pretty much everything is rehearsed when it comes to entertainment, I thought. He says, why shouldn't a married person have friends of the opposite sex? They answer that question. So I don't know if you watch. I think I put that up. He says, I think they wanted Swiss Beats to lose it like Keke Palmer's baby daddy, but Swiss trusts his wife for sure. I think, I believe Alicia Keys is a very faithful woman, very faithful. You understand that? Very, very faithful for sure. You know, I don't get those vibes from her that she's out there thotting. I give her that. I give her that for sure. You know what I mean? I definitely do. Like I said earlier, You didn't hear, you don't hear or didn't ever hear anything negative as far as like, Alicia Keys being out there thotting and whatnot. I give her that. I at least give her that much. All right. He says, if you had a wife and y'all were going through a serious problem to cause y'all not to be able to work it out, will you be able to stay separated until she passes when God doesn't like divorce? Oh man, you're funny. I know the false prophets is watching. They're like, I can't wait to Tony Harvin answer this question. Wow. I mean, I wouldn't look at it from those perspectives. You understand that? Like I said earlier in my earlier video, my opinions don't matter. It's the word of God that matters the most. And sometimes we let our flesh get away and we become hard-headed. You understand? I'm an honest person. You know what I mean? He says, would I be able to stay separated? And a lot of people out there, a lot of women out there, or men out there, when they separate, guess what? They don't want a lot of them, they're not in holiness, or some of them detour from it, and they don't want to hear that. So guess what? They're gonna go out there and get somebody, and there's nothing you can do. You're in holiness. You're trying to stand by the scriptures, right? I'm not sitting back waiting like I can't wait till she die, or she's not sitting back like I can't wait till he die. I don't want to think like that because it might be a boomerang effect on me. You understand that? I'm sitting back waiting for her to die just so I can get some cutting. You understand that? And it might be me. My life might be cut short. You know what I mean? Because of my selfish ways. But I'm not in that situation. And it'd be hard to think about that situation. A lot of people have come on here talking about these situations. And I can't imagine that at the end of the day, for sure. All right. He says in Hollywood, they all sleep with each other. What up? The Janita said, hey friends, because you can't read a person, let's do it the right way. Yield not to the temptation, for yielding is sin. Anything that looks what's that evil is enjoy the attention, keep away to be on the safe side. He says even doctors and nurses can become touchy and feely. He says holy people are not like people in the world. God didn't call anything he made ugly or hideous. Wow. What up, Jones family? Said y'all tripping. Alicia Keys goes both ways since Ben. Swiss is a cover up. She's not interested in men. Come on, stop it. Come on now. Stop. You know what I mean? Stop. What are you talking about? You know what I mean? Wow. You said Alicia Keys go both ways. I never heard of that before. I ain't gonna put that rumor out there. It might be somebody from Gossip or TMZ, learning on this conversation and video. I ain't gonna put that out. You know what I mean? All right. Let me see. He says, why did you delete my comment? I don't know what you're talking about. You got any proof that I did that? I don't know what you're talking about. Can't make an assumption like that. You understand? If you don't know fully. All right. Tammy says, married people today waiting on death to their spouse to get jiggy. Oh, man.
He says facts, but you don't have to listen to me. Who am I? People been exposed that. Well, you're saying Alicia Keys goes both ways. I never heard of it. You understand? At all. As far as I'm concerned, um, she married Swiss Beats. All right. And that's all I know about her. I don't follow, Alicia Keys like that. Gino P, what up? He says, I made a comment and it's gone. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got to check your internet browser with that one. All right. What up, Victor Moan? He says, human nature for opposite sex to attract. Was it she dating Swiss while he was married? Wow. They talk about Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys. Man, she done turned this thing around. You might have Bossip in here and Team Z in this chat room. You understand? He says she goes both ways. Who's your sauce? Oh man, leave Alicia Keys alone. You understand? Y'all funny, man. All right, we got a couple of more minutes before we end this live. We're gonna end this live in a couple of more minutes. So if y'all got any last closing remarks, let me know. Henry Ross says girls are everywhere. No overzealous here, but need your prayers because them girls are always walking or jogging and always wearing those yoga pants. It's hard out here in these streets. Yoga pants, the leggings. Hey man, I understand you. You understand? The leggings. He says because them girls are always walking or jogging and always wearing those yoga pants. It's hard out here in these streets. Meaning they got the tight leggings on. And they have nice bodies. And it's showing, the curves and whatnot. I understand what you're saying, but don't let it entertain your mind. You understand that? I always give the story. I'm in Walmart one day, and I'm in the kids section. I'm in the kids section one day, picking out a shirt, a Cocoa Melon shirt, for one of my daughters. And this woman, tight booty shorts. You understand that? With a backside, with a nice backside. Come out of nowhere. Listen, you look and you look away. You understand that? I mean, of course, it takes time to grow from that. You know what I mean? A lot of people struggle in that area because I think about it like this: if she's gonna walk in, if I'm gonna be a man and interested in a woman who's gonna come out in booty shorts like that, and she's not respecting herself, how is she gonna respect me if I happen, hypothetically speaking, if I happen to try to talk to her and get a number and everything? How is she gonna respect me as a man going outside to Walmart, Target, Walgreens, Stop and Shop with booty shorts on? How is that gonna look for me? If we happen to get married years later, she's a representation of me. You understand that? And she got booty shorts on, whereas though other fellas is looking at that outside and probably getting the thrill off of mentally. You understand? So I set my mind like that. My mind is set like that for sure. If a woman coming out and she knows she has a nice rear, a nice butt, let's keep it real, and she knows she has it, and she knows it's going to catch eyes of men out here. You understand? And she's just doing it for attention. How is she going to respect me? Let's keep it real. How is she going to respect me or you as a man? You understand? Simple as that, man. That's how I look at it. And that's how I looked at it when I was in Walmart that day. Like, man, like, how she gonna, you know, if my mindset was like that, or any woman out there who, you know, come outside with booty shorts on and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Showing, I mean, half of the, you know, whatever. I'm not going to be too graphic on here. You understand? It's all about respect. Respect me as a man. You understand? If you got a woman, because Henry Ross, if you happen to see a woman out there with yoga pants on, she has a nice rear and everything beautiful. You understand? And you happen to talk to her respectfully if you're not married and she's not married, stuff like that. And y'all build. And y'all get married and she's still going outside like that. You know what I mean? You don't think you don't think she's going to catch the eyes of other fellas even more? You understand? All right. GNP says married and having friends of the opposite sex is a no-no when one is in holiness. William says if this is true about Alicia Keys' alphabet community, we'll be all over that. I agree with that for sure. I agree. Says you're right. When I had a fallout with my barber over disagreement about my big brother getting remarried, so was I wrong for having an argument with him defending the word? No. Appreciate that, De Beer. He says the legs in those yoga pants be bothering me. Them yoga pants, women. I see some fellas on here. They got a weakness for those yoga pants, those tight leggings and whatnot. You know, whether they walking in the park, power walking, in the gym, and what have you, and things like that. It could be very appealing to a man. You understand that? But if you're going outside and you focus, that's not going to bother you. You understand that? If you're focused. All right? He says most women can't wear booty shorts because everything will hang out. What up, DeMark? What up? Oh, man. He says, I appreciate women's futures. Is that okay? Listen. Listen, no habla English on that question. On that saying for sure. All right? He said, stop saying booty shorts. Apple bottoms. He said, Daisy Dukes. Wow. He threw it back. Classify says, I've been wanting to see this one and to hear some wisdom from the married folks. Blessings, everyone. TOG family mods. Greetings, brother Tony. Appreciate that. Cassie says, yoga pants are not good. You got to let her breathe. Jen Ju says, I don't want to see your birth canal through, but I appreciate you and your features. Just don't ask me. All right, we're going to end this live. I thank everybody for coming on. For sure. We had this good conversation about this topic on live conversation number 319. I hope everybody have a wonderful evening. For sure. You know, if you got any last closing remarks, leave it in the chat room for sure. All right. I did ask you a question. He says, was I wrong for arguing with my barber for defending God's word on him being against remarriage? I said, no, you're not wrong, man. I said no. You know, I mean, if you're defending the word of God, hey, you're not wrong with that one. All right. All right. Peace. At Gino P. Peace to everybody out there. You know, be on the lookout for more Truth of God videos coming to these channels, Tony Harvin TV and my regular YouTube channel, Tony Harvin. Just more conversational videos and news videos coming to my secondary YouTube channel, Tony Harvin Network. I am on Facebook playing the Truth of God videos, Tony Fast and his Harvin, my primary YouTube channel. I have the white Under Armour shirt on with this hat, actually. That's my primary Facebook. All right, appreciate that. At Classified Information, says hope it's a part 2. We'll see. Hope everybody have a wonderful evening. I'm Tony Harvin. I'm signing off. May you all have a blessed and wonderful night. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Tony Harvin, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Do remember, if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, hit that subscribe button
and also hit the notification bell right here and select all to receive all notifications upon the videos that come out on this channel. Also, my backup channel is Tony Harvin Network if you'd like to do the same.